Just because I'm not a victim of Stefan does not mean I am not a victim of sexual assault and exploitation in my past. And just because you may not understand why I'm in the dock does not mean that I don't have a right to be there. I'm doing the best that I can from everything that's happened in the past couple weeks to not make problems for anybody else. I just wish someone gave a singular fuck about the fact that I'm a person with trauma too. And that trauma is real. The past several days, I have gone out of my way to shut the fuck up. Because it doesn't matter what I do. I am being relentlessly attacked. I just saw a comment on a video that had nothing to do with me, that was about me and how I'm making everything about me when I wasn't even in the video. Girl World is using this opportunity to make me out to look like a fucking monster while creating the problem. And I just did not anticipate certain parts of this. I'm not talking about the live stream stuff and all that. I've said what I've said on that, and I'm culpable in that aspect. I'm talking specifically about how people keep saying actual victims. Watching people twist some of my most personal trauma into how I'm a liar. Like, I think the big one I saw was when I was in those streams and I was being just barraged with hate. And people were saying that I lied about, like, I said that I was basically raped over the internet, like, that all this stuff, when they took a real traumatic experience out of context. In the We're All Insane podcast interview, I shared the story about what I believe was the first attack of my cyber stalker. How he blackmailed me, used the fact that I was, an ex-Mormon, afraid of my parents finding out that I was posting illicit photos online at the time, because my parents and I hadn't had a lot of conversations, and I genuinely was afraid they would disown me. And he collected my family's information, and he coerced me into doing something I've never even told a therapist about. And that is just one of the things he did during an 8-year period. That story is real. I've never fucking lied about that or any of my fucking trauma. And I'm reaching to a point, I'm not engaging in reaction content about me. I'm doing my best to avoid it, but I'm getting so much in my DMs and in my own comments. People who've put my cousin's names in my comments, who, by the way, is the man currently serving 30 years in federal prison for his shit with CSAM. Look, I get that I'm controversial and that I've recently fucked up. I'm just a person, man. This is real. This is real. I'm not lying. And I'm trying to do everything I can to to not make things worse. But it's like I'm constantly caught between this push and pull of like wanting to speak out and defend myself, and wanting to stay quiet to not cause more problems. All I know is I'm really anxious about tonight, because just because Stefan isn't the one that hurt me doesn't mean I wasn't hurt. Just because that isn't part of my story doesn't mean that I had something to add. Well, I don't know, man.